Slayer.
Yeah, he's zoning. And he will come back in. TP's back to right to this mid lane. Last word already coming out. Mid one, level 1 mana shield along with level 2 Mystic Snake. Doesn't take that much damage though, as the mana shield is already doing some serious work. But we'll see if SCCC can find another kill like that. It's very tough now that the mana shield is up, but it's going to be a lot harder.
Yep, something we haven't really talked about too much is Yapsor in the jungle. He's just stacking, farming the jungle. And Bristleback MP down in the bottom lane, just kind of fending for his own here. Got some excellent jungle tactics here.
He's in. Oh, the orbs. The spirits coming out, the beautiful purple spirits from the cube itself. Bottom lane, MP salved up. Actually, it looks like it got canceled halfway through. I think KP might have thrown out something, or Kaka threw up a void. Speaking of KP having a very good lane down here, not that MP's doing poorly, but 15 last hits for your off-lane Legion Commander. You have your Sven getting 26 last hits top lane. Mugi is crushing it currently. It's a pretty good start here for Newbee, I would say, Brax.
Yeah, definitely. They're winning out on all these lanes for now. And that courier kill is completely huge. It gives gold to your entire team. And I don't know. It's like Bristleback wants some levels before he's actually that strong in lane. At level 3, he's not very powerful. Legion Commander taking over the bottom lane. And mid lane, mid one's getting ganked up by Faith.
And they're going to try to go for this. The last word coming out, Mystic Flare, or Mystic Snake coming in. They won't be able to get the kill. They were also going for MP bottom, but they couldn't find it either, even with the void. It is now nighttime as Kaka starts running in. The glimpse will come back out. Cannot find himself the bounty rune, but that's on cooldown for 42 seconds now at least. And they are diving onto MP. Like, they are going in. They'll find themselves another void to follow up, and MP is stuck between a rock and a Night Stalker. Kaka trying to run now. KP might be caught, but again, no glimpse. It's just going to be the spirits along with the Thunderstrike. Overwhelming odds, doing some serious damage to Puppey. And they're pretty happy. Now SCCC coming in, double damage rune. The void coming out. They want to try to fight this, and look at the damage from SCCC. Puppey is done to the last word. MP now getting chunked down by the glaives along with that double damage rune. And it's another death on Secret.
Yep, this is Newbee getting away with murder in all their lanes. I mean, this kind of happens, right? When your IO goes to jungle, he doesn't really feel like he has a lane that he can empower. You have the offlane Enigma, who's getting zoned in between his 2 towers, has one of his jungle camps blocked. Mid lane's your Medusa. All you can really do to help her is stack the jungle up. And then bottom lane is also extremely pressure with Legion Commander and Night Stalker. So he doesn't feel like he has a place he can really go. And it's just... then he's not that useful of a hero, early on at least.
And conversely, on the other side, Newbee are getting all of this done without their CM, who's still just jungling, and is level 4 now.
Yeah.
Pretty insane. Kaka will rotate mid. Mid one doesn't see him quite yet. We'll see if he can go for this. Mid one's backing up. He knows it's nighttime. He's going to fly across. Oh, the Hunter in the Night change is so cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's super cool. He can do a whole lot of new things now.
Flying across the river. Mugi, top of the net worth, is going to find even more. He'll take down the Eidolons of Kezu. Kezu sitting at level 5. God's Strength coming in. He's just trying to clear out this creep wave and maybe even push him top. Mid lane, there might be a gank. SEC in some trouble here. They have Glimpse ready to go. Last word comes out. The silence is there. SEC trying to turn into Puppey, but he's pretty fast. I don't know if they can get this kill, even with the spirits and mid one. Meanwhile, Mugi kills Kezu top lane as they rotate in Faith and Kaka. Finally, Faith getting involved. And also, the tower's gone too. So they kill Kezu, they kill the tower, and they're also still rotating mid. They are not done yet. Vision-wise, they don't see Kaka or Faith, I believe. Yaps are trying to hightail it out of there. There is a shrine nearby. Yaps are still no vision. Kaka about to come up, but decides against it. They're going to head elsewhere. They're, in fact, going to go mid. Silence, Void, Puppey, dead. Kaka trying to run, taking some tower hits in the meantime. Mid one already used this Mystic Snake, and of course has level 2 Mana Shield, which means he will stay alive. But again, another kill going Newbee's way.
And they just have no way to respond to this aggression yet. Medusa slow, Io slow. Their fastest, fighting hero right now is the Bristleback, but he did not get off to a good start at all. He had a rough lane phase. He's still only level 5 at 7 minutes into the game, so he's not ready yet. He needs more time before he can actually fight.
Yeah, he might have to now. Here comes Kaka, overwhelming odds. The Void's up. There's the silence. Press the attack. There is the duel, the counter to the Bristleback himself. They drop a ward as that's happening, too. It's insult to injury here as Newbee get yet another kill. Dear Lord. It is a 5,000 net worth advantage for Newbee. This feels like another one of those games, Brax. I hate to say.
Yeah. Games They they just go
Is
quick.
the Yapsor dead too? He sure is. Maybe he should be. Void came out. Good tether, maybe not. We'll see if they can't get this kill. Yeah, looks like he will stay alive. Now they're coming in. They're going to turn this. Kaka in trouble. So is Faith. And they're going to turn on this Night Stalker. They want him instead. Faith running away. Vision for Puppey is not there, but he does have an Observer Ward, and they will get that glimpse back off. And it looks like they're going to turn 2 here. Very big kills for Newbee. Or, excuse me, for Secret if they can find him. And Faith should fall here. Last tick of the Shadow, or excuse me, Thunderstrike will do the job. Very good stuff. That's exactly what they needed.
Yup, they finally get some kills going their way, but meanwhile, Sven's just been farming the jungle the whole time. Matt's command is picked up, and I think, you know, Secret have some breathing room now. They're probably pretty happy with that play. It's daytime for the next 4 minutes. They'll actually have time to get level 6s up on their supports. Puppey and Yapsor still level 4, 8.5 minutes.
Man, feels like one of those games you got to be on the back of the Medusa at some point in time. Just hope to God you can get farmed. Maybe it's not that bad. MP's starting to get some farm. He's level 6 now, up to level 7. Overwhelming odds. KP is running in. Boy, does he want to duel. He's pretty speedy, but he cannot quite get to MP in time as the overwhelming odds buff was about to go off. No movement speed there. So, luckily MP will survive, but he has to head back home. All right.
Yeah, Puppey and Yapsor smoked up towards top, coming towards Kaka.
I think to find this kill would be huge. Another one. They should have Glimpse back ready. It's the kinetic field. They might not even need it. Kaka should fall here. Trying to turn on Puppey. The only chance is maybe getting a return kill, but he can't find it. Nice pick again. And that's more room for Kezu that they really need. He's now up to level 7. Black hole's up. But it's just a kill on the Night Stalker. That's it.
Whatever you do not open the net worth.
Oh,
Mugi is miles above
I've had it
else
open
in
for a
this
while,
game.
man.
No.
I've been shocked for a bit. Just like, dear Lord, what do you do here?
Yep, he just cleaned up some Ancients as well, and now he's just strolling across the map. You know, Secret do make a good move, though. They went up top, killed Night Stalker, now they're pressuring the tower. It'll force some reactions out of Newbee, so perhaps they can get some space everywhere else on the map.
A trade might be coming out, but the tower top is full HP, whereas bottom is already pretty low. Meanwhile, another Malefice, but here comes KP, and they're going to try to turn this around. Kaka looking for another Void in 2 seconds. Puppey would be the perfect target. He does have Glimpse. Who's he going to use it on? Looks like KP. Still running his Kaka. No nighttime. He's going to go for the TP. Can he get there in time? SCC had vision, couldn't quite get the kill, and now MP coming in. Kaka has to stick up, but it looks like the Prestige attack isn't going to be enough. The global turnaround. Yapsor trouble as well. Looks like they won't get anybody's. The Shrine is still there. SCCC pops the Arcane Curse, still in trouble, the Urn, and here comes the Quill Sprays. The big, bad Bristleback doing enough work to secure that mid lane kill. And they're looking for more, too. KP needs to be careful. Here comes mid one phasing on in. Looking for Faith instead. That's the choice. There's the Snake, the Urn, the Spirit Snake not needed. They turned 3, and they're going to take the tier 1 tower along with it.
Yep, Secret making tons of plays there. It's finally daytime. Now they have a chance to move around, and the Yapsor's level 6. Well, they were looking for a play bottom, but unable to get the glimpse off, it looks like.
Yeah, that would have been a relocate and a half if they were able to find him. All right, so Newbee, again, this is exactly what you were talking about, fighting around daytime. And that is the biggest thing. They killed Kaka twice in a row. You know, the thing is also that Mugi wasn't there, right? Unai was not there on Sven.
That is very true. He's actually looking bottom, trying to kill Puppey here if he oversteps.
Darkness pops for Kaka. It's the long night now, starting up and ready to go. Mid one. He's still mid, just farming up, and here comes this Night Stalker bottom. Mugi is being so patient. It's insane. He's going to walk out. God's Strength will go. The Void will follow. Silence even not really needed, but still they get the kill anyways. And another pick there for Sven.
Yep, nice, clean, quick kill. Puppey was trying to not give away his Observer Ward, but he didn't know Sven was in the trees there. Quite unfortunate, but in the end, not much is lost. He's already alive again.
All right, let me ask you. How big of a deal is dealing with this Medusa right now? And how killable is she? She's level 2 mana shield along with her Stone Gaze, so what's the deal with her right now?
I don't think anyone cares about Medusa right now at all. She's kind of just doing her own thing of farming, but she doesn't farm anywhere near as fast as Sven does, so they really don't care. It's just about them making the moves where they can limit how much Secret can farm on the map. Night Stalker very good at that, flying over trees, looking for vision. That's such a nice change. Gives him that flying vision so he can catch all these heroes.
Even without the Aghanim Scepter too.
Yeah.
Makes him a lot better in the early game. Yeah. But he does not find Kezu, who TP's mid, or rather towards the Shrine top lane, I should say. He has almost a mech. He didn't go for the Midas this time around. Speaking of Midases, SCC has his, and he's the only one in the game that does, and now has his Treads along with it. So late game, SCC should become a monster to deal with. He's going to be going for a Hurricane Pike first, as to be expected. We'll see what he can get done with it.
Yep, the biggest thing Team Secret do have in their arsenal is if they win a team fight, they do Roshan super fast.
Right.
So that's another objective they can use to kind of secure the lead. Nice scan here
That's
from
a
Secret.
huge
Scouts
scan.
out the entirety of Newbee pretty much.
Yeah, but they don't know the ward has been placed down, so that is something. If they're not careful. And there's a lot of wards right around this area. Like, a significant amount, actually. 3 of them. One pretty deep, one over in the lane, one over towards the Shrine. That's some pretty centralized vision, but makes sense. It's going to help out a lot.
Yep, definitely. So, I know Sven is super high up on the net worth, but still, he's not at that stage where he wants to join these fights yet. He
What
still
is
wants
that
to just
stage?
farm. It's like Sanjanyasha, Maskminus, Blink Dagger, BKB kind of stage.
It's kind of far, isn't it? I mean, I know he farms
It's
quickly.
very far. It takes him a long time to get there, but when he does, it's very strong.
Flying Vision will scout out Kezu from Kaka and breaks the tree in the meantime. They're going to head bottom and look after a duel for Yapzor. But where's the global to follow up? They need more damage. The mech comes in. Still looks like Yapzor will fall even with that mech. Kinetic field missing completely. They need a glimpse. KP might be the target. Instead, they're going to turn their attention towards Kaka and SCC. Frostbite comes out. Kezu might be in trouble. Another void. Couple more auto attacks should do the job. Stone Gaze, though, coming out, covering their retreat. And Mogi's going to get stunned up with said Stone Gaze. Mid one now going to hightail it out of there. Doesn't have too much mana left. And they'll only lose the Yapzor out of that. So, very close. Could have lost so much more there. But Secret able to hightail it away.
Yep, and that was even the global coming out as well. That took so long to get killed off there in that fight. Mech came out and he actually almost lived.
And Mugi not having the quickest move speed without Warcry. MP might get turned out here if they're not careful. Duel is going to be back up in 1 second. KP's thinking about making a go, but they decide against it. They'll head towards mid.
Yep, not wanting to make any plays into Enigma and Io without having Global Silence available, so we're gonna back up for now. And it's 1 minute till daytime.
Ooh, he picks up the blink first. Mugi gets blink. He had the Sanjanyasha in his quick bite. He still does, in fact, but... Oh, did they smoke at that ward? They might have. I believe they did. Secret are going to walk through. Our Newbie going to react to this. Faith's about to walk up. Ward drop down. They'll see him, and he is probably dead. Press the attack comes out. Maybe not. They're going to turn this. Beautiful stun. The cleave is there. The duel is up. MP is dead as well. Wow. That escalated pretty fast. That was some significant damage coming in. And SCC also had a DD rune. That's frightening.
That's a big Blink Dagger pickup there. He had the Yasha, could have gone for the Sanjay Yasha, but nope, went back for the Blink Dagger there.
Yep.
They saw the smoke, as you mentioned, and Crystal Maiden just kind of tanked it, grouped them up around her, and they turned it real quick.
And now they're going to turn it into the tower, potentially. They're backing up as everyone has respawned. Global is not there either. Another 10 seconds, and maybe they could have kept pushing, but they're going to wait. They're going to back up, play this carefully. Newbie, now a almost 7,000 net worth advantage. And Mogi is just continuing to farm like crazy.
Yep, well, at least Secret know that they did lose the fight, but spells were used. Big ultimate cooldowns like Sven's God Strength have been used, so now they can force down a tier 1. Or at least attempt to pressure it, but...
Oh, the global too late. Meanwhile, Kaka and Mugi getting jumped on. They were relocating top. That's what they wanted. Press the attack. Glimpse back in. Mugi in trouble. Static Storm. They need this kill, and it looks like they're going to get it. Down for 46 seconds. You cannot underestimate how much that does. That's Static Storm owning, and how much gold they're going to get out of that either. Now Faith getting chased down. The Frostbite will come through. There's the Mystic Snake. Malphus to continue to follow up. Kaka now in trouble. It's still daytime, by the way. He has to pop the darkness, but getting absolutely shredded. Trying to fly away. One more Quill Spray will do the job, or an auto attack from mid one, and they cannot find it. The Spirits will come through as well, but that'll hit onto SEC. And it's a 2-for-0 trade, and this will also turn into a tier 1 tower. Oh my god, the overwhelming odds just shredded Yapzor and pretty much everybody else on Secret, and will actually force them back. That's nuts. That's one ability.
That's all it takes, apparently.
I guess so.
Secret did that. They did all of that without hole. They still have a hole up. I actually don't think Hull's been cast once this game, but it honestly doesn't matter.
It
It's
might
doing a
not
lot.
be ever cast, to be honest, considering the heroes
Yeah.
he's up against. Eesh.
But now Newbee are running down mid lane. They do have that nice ward behind, so it gives them a bit more confidence here pushing. Nope, they're actually going to back up. Okay. Yep, no global, and Enigma has Hull. It's also daytime. They don't want to fight.
How long is it daytime for? 2 minutes. That's pretty long. So they're going to have to farm, and this should lead into Secret getting this first, rather second tier 1 tower of the game for them. And maybe even Roche. They're going to check it, and they won't be able to take it themselves. And well, they do have Bristleback, but fighting into Newbee even during daytime might not be the smartest idea. And Roche.
Yeah, they want to make sure they can secure it for sure.
These glimpses are sketchy as hell for this Fen to deal with. Like, it's not fun. And we'll see him picking up the S&Y. I thought he might turn his attention towards the BKB after that fight, but it looks like that's not the case.
No Solar Crest yet in this game, right?
I don't think so.
that's
Nobody even has a medallion, I don't think, actually.
Solar Crest is so good against Newbee's lineup. All three of their core, Sven, Legion Commander, and even Silencer, very right-click based.
It's pretty good.
I thought, oh, okay, so MP went for the Heaven's Halberd instead.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
that's a pretty good item against Fen this game, I would say. Like, there are other ways for them to get caught and killed, but that Sven does a significant amount of damage. Mid one will walk up, and we'll see Faith. Ward being countered by Faith, only for him to get caught by a glimpse and probably killed. Frostbite will come through. Yeah, he's mega dead. Now that's what happens when you D-ward.
Taking one for the team.
I guess so. Alright, S&Y now done for Mogi. Okay, so things have slowed down a little bit. I guess for the past maybe 5 or so minutes, Secret have sort of stemmed this bleeding. It's not really... It was going straight down for a little while, and it's sort of stopped. And that's kind of a difference between this game and the last couple, you know?
Yep, luckily for Secret, even though they had a pretty big gold deficit here, their cores match up very well against Newbee's cores.
Fair enough. And mid one is also still farming away. Manta style. He is going to go for it first, interestingly enough. Here we go. Darkness popped. They've also used MP coming in with the Quill Sprays and the Viscous Nasal Goo, but they cannot quite chase Kaka down during nighttime. So they'll back up and away. The smoke will come through from Newbee. No vision here for the Radiant. And they're going to head over towards Roche, it looks like, for Secret. Maybe towards top. Double damage rune has been taken at a pretty opportune time. They're on the hunt, though. Kaka trying to fly on through. No Aghanim Scepter for him yet. He'll drop a ward down, still looking for a chase. Smoke will break, jump in. They're going to find the duel. It is going to be on MP. Here comes the global. The mech will come out already. Now jumping in is the God Strength Mugi. Throws up the stun. They find the kill. Press the attack. He's going to go further. Instead, they'll turn their attention towards Puppy. They want this kill. Gets off the Static Storm, but doesn't really hit on anybody besides Kaka. And it might be enough. Good mech. It's the Guardian Greaves that Kezu just secured, but he's already getting jumped on. Mogi will help secure the kill. It's SCC getting it done. The Stone Gaze will not help. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Overwhelming odds coming in, almost bringing Puppy down. But it is another one-team fight for Newbee.
Yep, that dual combo coming out with the global. Very, very strong. I don't think MP got anything off in that fight. He died so quickly.
Yeah, he pretty much died instantly.
Is this Roshan from Newbee? I think it'd be very, very slow if they want to. No, they can't.
Yeah, without God Strength especially.
You know, they did lose a team fight, but again, they have a window.
SCC getting
Ultimates are on
glimpsed back.
cooldown here.
Kinetic Field, overwhelming odds coming through. Arcane Curse to follow up as well. And it looks like Newbee will avoid said team fight. But Secret will head into the pit, and they still have Black Hole. This is a dangerous place for Newbee right now. See if this Black Hole is going to be coming to fruition. He also has Guardian Greaves, helping him take off any real silence coming in if they had global.
This Roshan's actually so slow without the help of any sort of medallion or solar crest here. Usually this looks like it'd be a pretty clean and quick play, but...
Here we go. The duel is in. They're going to find mid one. He's pretty tough to take down. He does not have his Stone Gaze. A lot of damage being done, but nobody dead just yet. Here comes the freezing field. Black Hole canceled immediately as, guess what? The Enigma is dead. So too is MP. And now they're going to find Puppy. He does throw up the Static Storm, but the Sven just chunking him down with that giant Buster Sword. They will head inside the Roche Pit and finish off what Secret have started. And wow, that turned quickly, even without global. It's more than enough.
Wow, very impressive team fight from Newbee. Being able to take that without global silence. They actually were able to duel Enigma, or sorry, duel the Medusa first and just kill him. Like, Team Secret have so many tools to deal with it. They have the relocate coming out from Io, and they also have the black hole to try to fight. But I don't know, they're just able to fight through it. I'm very surprised.
Remember what we talked about with Sven wanting all of those items to fight? He's not going BKB. He's going to actually pick up a Daedalus instead. But yeah, this isn't already looking that great. He's going Bloodthorn, actually. I do not blame him. He's fighting, and he's killing people. Let me tell you, this Sven is rolling. 616, 1,200 net worth, 2,000 ahead of that of the Silencer, who is a Hurricane Pike, and Midas now picking up an AC next to. All right, Brex, where do we go from here? That last team fight was, I feel like, pretty significant.
Yeah, I think Team Secret really need Aegis to play their lineup to the fullest potential for now. Like, if they have Aegis on Bristleback and he can just run in without fear of getting dueled, it would help their team fight significantly. It would help KZU land a pretty nice hole, mid one, just to sit back and attack. But now they're kind of on the opposite. But SCC has the Aegis up. Bristleback does not look very tanky at all anymore. He's only sitting on 9 armor, and that's when he's next to the tower, so 6 normally. Mid one's at his Manta, which is great, but he needs like another maybe item and a half before he actually deals any damage to this Sven.
Yeah.
But, you know, they still have some things going for them. Medusa and Enigma are very, very good against Sven, especially in the later parts of the game, and it looks like this is going to be a pretty late game.
Right. We might get to that point, unless Newbee starts snowballing even further out of control. But yeah, with Medusa, that's... If you get to that late game, there's a possibility. There's a chance.
Yep, their high ground defense is very, very good, with Medusa sitting on the front and Midnight Pulse being thrown down.
Hey, man, I'm glad you can still find the positive things about Secret's lineup into the later stages of the game, because it's not looking great.
Man. I'm going through my document right now. Shit, do they have this? Nope, let's go to the next one.
The check marks.
Yep.
Down
We're
the
at
list.
check mark number 8.
Do they have the ability to fight now? No, not really. Maybe with a black hole. That's the other kind of sketchy thing is KZU has cast 1 black hole and it was canceled immediately, and there wasn't even global there. But again,
Yeah,
that is the thing, though. They have this big ability to turn things around if you can catch heroes inside of it, but it's so much to ask for, I feel like.
There's so many things flying around, making it difficult for Enigma to actually get his spells off. He can get cleaved and die twice, you know? It's just not great right now. He needs so many more items.
Yeah.
And items, Night Stalker, Aghanim's Gem picked up. This next nighttime is going to be brutal.
I will say, if the KZU's able to get to a BKB, things get a whole lot easier for him, I think. Oh, Yapzor. See you later, buddy. He's going to get the dual victory? Yep. How much dual victory? 34 damage? It's not much.
Not much at all. It's been the disabled duel so far this game.
That's true. And it's hard to kill the heroes that he's dueled, like Medusa and Bristleback, to a certain extent.
Yep. But, of course, thanks to his lovely Sven on his team, he doesn't need to deal the most amount of physical damage.
No.
Sven closing in on that Bloodthorn pretty soon.
Yeah, he's going to have it momentarily. Kaka with
they
the
actually
Aghanim
might
sector.
be able to... Oh, okay. They're trailing MP here, but I was thinking maybe they might find mid one.
This vision is insane. It is darkness nighttime for Kaka. They're going to try to chase after somebody. I thought they were going to go for MP, but they're just going to drop a ward. It is daytime now for another 2 minutes, so this is maybe your best bet to avoid fights and farm for Secret. But I don't know what really they can do. Their map control is sort of whittling down here, I think, Brex.
Yeah, we're not even getting to that. We're not even at that scary part yet, right? That long nighttime coming up in about a minute and a half.
It already feels tough. Even
It does. Oh, it's very tough.
Well, what else is there? I already talked about the
Got,
BKB for the Enigma, and that's huge, and he really needs it. But what else is there?
Yeah. You know, he's so, usually we see Enigmas with, like, Midases, and when they have, like, Hand of Midas in a pretty good game, they actually end up getting to, like, Blink BKB, Midas Arcanes at, like, 22 minutes.
Right.
Somewhere in that territory, like our S4 Enigma we've seen at every big event so far.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what
He's
it
got that one
feels
build.
like, at least.
Yeah. It's a different game for KZU this time.
Yeah, they actually played very well against the Enigma in lane. They blocked his camp, they put a lot of focus on zoning him. We saw even he was zoned back behind this tier 2 tower, unable to get experience. Like they played very well against the Enigma for sure. And then of course he has all these other annoying things to deal with in the game. The Aghanim's Night Stalker running and making it hard from position, Legion Commander, and then Global Silence. So it's not an easy Enigma game at all.
Man, I gotta say the fact that Yapsor has a Lotus Orb and Urn and 6.2k net worth is pretty surprising given how many times he's died in the game. It's actually only been 3 times. It feels like more. But
Felt
also
like
the
a
way the
lot
game
more.
is going, right?
Yeah. Feels like there's no space for anyone in this game, you know? They can kind of farm this one lane that gets pushed in, but with the rest of them standing behind them, and that's about it. Everything is so limited right now.
Yeah, it certainly
This is poverty level farm.
It's going to get worse as they take more map control for Newbee. They've picked up a Solar Crest for the CM. They have the Ags gem combination up for Kaka, which means pretty much dangerous to walk outside of your base. The full long nighttime is now into play. You saw the darkness fade for a second, but only for a second. And this means that the last outer towers will be taken down in turn. And not only that, but they're going to find Yapsor as well. Frostbite will root him in place, and a couple auto attacks from SCCC, who now has an Assault Cuirass, will finish this off. And back to mid we go for Newbee. And that's going to be a tier 2, almost certainly. And the Bloodthorn comes out as well from Mugi.
Yep, he's so farmed right now. He's got 43 armor with that Solar Crest and Warcry up on him.
That's insane. That is a nuts amount of armor. At some point, you got to be like, does it really matter? I mean, is that much really necessary? And the answer is yes. His God Strength is done. Frostbite will come out into mid 1, but he's very tanky himself with the Mana Shield. The, again, Bloodthorn just flew out. Aegis, I believe, is it gone? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's been gone for 2 minutes, actually. SCCC was the one that had it. And another Roche respawn might be coming soon. And then we'll find out in a minute. But they're going to sit right around mid, completely take control of this map. They have another 3 minutes until daytime. It's going to be pretty dark out for Secret for a long, long time. Blade Mail, Duel is going to come out. There's the global. Perfect initiation. Frostbite, good Guardian Graves. Black Hole catches out onto 2. Can they turn this around? Mid 1 is still dead. They do a lot of damage to Mugi. The Static Storm along with it. He might get caught. They need this kill, and they're going to find it. It's the Black Hole along with the Static Storm combination that gets the job done. But here comes SCC owning. Luckily, the Shrine keeping everybody alive, and now the Glimpse back. Buyback in for mid 1, and he's going to fall as well. What a glimpse from Puppey. They turn 2. And they will hold the high ground.
Man, just like that, huh?
I guess so.
16k network deficit, and they're able to hold their base. Just like mid 1 does buy back looking for more, but I mean, great fight. Keizu got a nice hole off. Greaves came out, and he dispelled the Global Silence.
Yeah, that's huge. And they're going to go straight down mid already. Look for a tier 2 perhaps. They can maybe even go bottom for a tier 1, but it looks as if mid is the choice for them. Roche respawn and a mid 4-5.
That Bloodthorn, I think the Lotus Orb from Yapsor came out before. Like, not to dispel it, but to reflect it back onto Sven. And he just ended up killing himself, pretty much.
Yeah, it's dangerous. He could really use a BKB. In fact, he's going for it next on his Sven. It's hard to say that with all of his items, he needs a BKB, but that's exactly what it is. And,
yeah, when you look at this game, you definitely don't think, wow, I can't wait to get my BKB. There's like one spell in the game, it's Glimpse, that's it.
I don't know if you ever say that when you're playing Dota. BKB is not necessarily a fun item, right?
No, definitely not. You kind of think, oh, what can I buy to not make me have to buy a BKB?
Right.
How long can I get away with it before my team starts complaining?
Like, can you buy a BKB now? I mean, you're dying all the time. And, you know, and that's the case in a lot of Dota games. And I'm sure Sven is just like, well, I got a Bloodthorn now. Like, just buy BKB, man. Listen, you're already big enough. You don't need any more damage. And
just wants to deal the damage.
I don't blame him. He's a giant Sven. But we're gonna. Looks like we're gonna slow things down a bit again, Brax, until Roche respawns, which actually is pretty soon, 38 seconds from now. So.
Yep, very, very soon.
And finally, the long night will end within 30 seconds. Although Kaka does
Puppey actually picked up an Atos, so that's nice. They were really, really lacking the control. Atos gives them a little bit more of it, so that's nice.
Oh, Scotty has been slowed down significantly for mid 1. I thought he might have already had it, but with that buyback.
Yeah, that buyback definitely hurt him.
It puts him so far back now. He will still get it, and that might be nice. But again, you mentioned you need another, like, half an item or more for mid 1 to do damage. Oh. Oh, they're going to find Puppey, it looks like. Yep. Crippling Fear coming out, but it is, of course, daytime. Frostbite, overwhelming odds. Drops the Static Storm, just trying to get anything done. And Kaka will
Yep,
take some
stops
damage.
the duel. That's nice.
There's that. He knew he was
Well,
dead
down
anyway.
bottom, relocate.
They're going to try to find Mogi, but rather Mogi's the one that finds MP. He has a haste rune. He's so fast now. He just gets a solo kill and pieces out and forces out a relocate along with it, which, by the way, means that they're going to get Roche. No MP for 40 seconds, nor does he have buyback. And this is going pretty fast, even without the Sven.
That was a solo kill on a bristleback with evasion. That's pretty crazy.
It's insane. It is nuts.
Well, I guess the evasion doesn't do anything because of the Bloodthorn, but still, very,
Yeah,
very
I mean,
tanky.
It just it goes to show that Sven is pretty out of control right now. That's all we need to say.
Yep, he's got cheese on him as well.
All right.
Aegis again on SCC.
So they have 5 minutes with this Aegis. Do you wait to get your items before pushing higher ground? What are they even waiting for is the question. What do they even need?
Ogi is really close to his BKB, so they'll probably farm out the map and pressure the lanes, and he'll get it momentarily. He might actually just get it farming the waves in the jungle before they even make it to their base. Like that tier 2 tower still needs to be claimed. But you know, Secret, we're talking a lot about what they can do, and they have BKB on Enigma, which will help their team fight a lot. But of course, Sven is so farmed at this point in the game, there's a really good chance he just dies in 2 hits from cleave anyways.
That's the unfortunate thing. But
That is.
You gotta count on Kezu in the black hole, and not even just that, but you know the rest of the team as well. Scotty is done for mid one if he can find it from the secret shop, but unfortunately, again, they have no real map control. There's that BKB. What I think they might be waiting for also is nighttime, which is in 2 minutes for Kaka. But I don't know if they want to wait that long, you know, with the Aegis duration they have currently.
Well, they'll wait 1 minute, then he'll use darkness, and then it'll be a long night anyways, so
Good point, yeah.
they'll have plenty of time to make use of this Aegis.
Man.
Looks rough.
Yeah, it's 21,000 net worth advantage here for Newbee, so.
Yep, Newbee are free to roam the map and farm everything. Secret are confined to their base and just the waves coming in pretty much, so. I mean, they know they're slowly losing this game, but their best chance is still in their base where they have that choke point where Enigma can possibly land a decent hole, or they'll have to dive into shrines.
He's going to get a 4-staff tune if he can get that. They're in a much better position for initiation, although it's not a blink. It's still pretty good. This game is slowly, but it's kind of dwindling down. A Secret, who knows what they can do. Maelstrom now up for KP. Wards being placed down by Kaka, which was not spotted by MP.
Casually in their base, and they don't know.
Yeah, they have no idea. There's that, like, it's the one little dark point inside their base. Dark point. It's just behind trees. They can't see it at all. That's great.
What a terrible feeling.
Yeah. It's very
just
frightening.
being watched everywhere.
Oh, man. There is now 45 seconds until the next night. And that will be probably when Newbee goes. They're also building into a refresher orb for the silencer, along with the hex that was just picked up. Moving out of the base is going to be Secret. They're all sitting behind mid one. Or all smoked up behind him, I should say. And I don't know if Newbee are going to take the bait here. And everybody's already in the mid lane kind of congregated up anyways for Newbee.
Yeah, both teams realizing that, hey, this is a bit strange. Medusa actually left the base for once. We have wards inside their base, and we
There's
see
nobody
nothing.
here. Yeah, there's nobody here.
Yeah. And oh, it also happens to be daytime.
Oh,
So, not going to take the bait, and now it looks like we're getting towards that point. It's the long nighttime. Sven has his items. Silencer finishes Hex up too.
Yeah.
You know, as I say that, they have the whole map to farm. They're in no rush to finish this game right now because there's literally 0 farm for Secret on the map.
It's just
They
getting
can just
worse
farm
and worse.
everything up, secure it.
I mean, they've lost like 2,000 net worth in the past like 3 minutes with just not having any farm is what's happened. They're starting to finally move in. Mid one is the one that's furthest out, but again, he is a Scotty and very tough to bring down. But Kaka is going to pop Darkness and chase after him for a moment. The flight is coming. Here comes the God Strength. Uh-oh. They kind of miscommunication there.
A little awkward.
They also don't have a creep wave, so that's just God Strength down now for 70 seconds. It's a little weird.
Yep, they actually might not be able to use this Aegis at all.
Yeah, they really wanted that kill. Mid one would have been a giant pickup, but they couldn't find him. The control was not there. Okay, this actually gives a lot more room for Kezu and Secret to get up these items, and they really need them. What is mid one building next? Butterfly? Fair enough. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Butterfly pretty good. There is the Bloodthorn on Sven, but they have multiple ways of removing it. You've got the Manta, Lotus Orb as well, so not the end of the world there.
Mm-hmm.
It's also just an item very neat against Sven. If you can dodge 1 or 2 of those auto attacks, it's like 600 health.
Ooh, they are walking out. Kaka's got vision of pretty much the entire team. However, they will get off the Atos. Here comes the Stormhammer. He does get off the silence in time. Kaka might not be so lucky. Great relocate out. We'll see. They might need to back up. Good force down to the low ground. Are they going to try to turn this? Smokey's coming back in. BKB now down. He has cheese. Mid one getting rooted up with a frostbite. This is so awkward. Now relocate back in. Press the attack. Glimpse comes through. Here we go. On the other side, they pop the global silence, and it looks like Kezu grieves it off. Might go for a black hole. He cannot find that kill as there's no God Strike. He still has it on the other side. Looking for more. Mid one tethered up. God Strike coming in. And they're looking for a stun, but they get off the black hole in time. And BKB, no damage really being done to Mogi, and Kezu will fall shortly thereafter. Might actually make it out. The split shot doing some serious work for mid one. Now silenced up. Nobody dead except for Kezu, and now mid one getting caught. There's the Hex to fall. Fate will find up the frostbite. Yapsor trying to stay to help him out. Can't do anything. MP going for a TP will be successful. Yapsor will not be too lucky. And so Mogi will pick himself up a double kill. And after that long-winded fight, Black Hole is down. 2 heroes dead for 30 seconds without buyback. And another buyback forced by mid one, who just cannot find the farm. Stormhammer, Puppy is going to fall again. Another Hex. This might be a dieback. Good halberd to come through. KP running in. No duel available. And taking plenty of damage from these quill sprays and illusions. Newbee might need to back off. Now they're going to turn to Frostbite. Stormhammer coming in on mid one again. They really want this kill, but can they find it? 6-8 flying on through, getting some mana back. Hibiscus stays a good. There's the duel. That's what they're looking for. Now the Bloodthorn comes out. They bring down this poor Bristleback. Dead for 50. They want this tier 3 tower. The glyph will come through. Newbee are getting a little bit low. Another Hex coming from SECC on that Enigma. Good Lotus Orb. They'll take the tier 3. It's time to back. Although Mogi does have his cheese. Might need to use it here and will. Warcry BKB pops. There's the God Strength. No Stormhammer for 3. Pops the Mask of Madness as well. Now Scotty's slowing him down. And they just want to get out. See if they can't force him away or something along those lines. Press the attack will get him away. And now a 31,000 net worth advantage for Newbee.
Jesus, 30k, what a gold lead. Now it's shrine time. Take down some of these shrines. Prevent Secret from leaving their base or giving them any thoughts of leaving the base.
Man.
And, I don't know. They got the hole off there onto Sven, but of course there's no damage really. Medusa even got him in the Stone Gaze to amplify the physical damage, but Sven has 3,800 HP when he ults, along with 20% evasion thanks to his nice talent.
He has 15 armor without Warcry.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how tanky this guy is.
Sven seems pretty good if you can get farm on him. That's the big issue.
Yep.
He's going to have a Satanic soon, too.
A lot of Svens we see get pressured super early on into the game, and they have a difficult time free farming the jungle and everything, but not Mugi.
No, he crushed it this game.
Fantastic start.
And I think the bigger thing is that he got off to that start with one of his supports just jungling. You know, whereas MP tried the same thing and it did not go nearly as well.
Yeah, definitely. Faith just sat in the jungle the whole time and they were still able to make plays. It's just Enigma, not exactly the highest pressure offlaner. Most heroes can lane against Enigma without any real threat of dying. And Sven just kind of would walk up and attack the Eidolons and stun them over and over and over, just ignoring the hero.
Right. Well, it's not over yet. It certainly feels like it's a difficult climb for Secret, but you can't count out the black hole. Still, with 33,000 net worth advantage, it feels pretty good for Newbee, to say the least. And I mean, pretty good, as they will take down the second shrine.
Yep, they're definitely feeling very comfortable. Spending 6,000 gold on him. He has no idea what to do with his money now.
This kind of feels like a sort of all-in smoke. They didn't smoke on that ward, by the way. They smoked, I think, out of the range of the Dire Observer ward down here, I believe. Okay. I don't think they were spotted. Might have been close, though. But this feels pretty hefty smoke. And at the perfect time, it is daytime. We'll see if Newbee get caught by it. I don't think so. His mid one's just out of the base, past the mid lane.
Yep, they're respecting the movement. Not trying to give Secret anything here, but you know, Secret, they're moving around here.
Here we go. We might see something. If they can find anybody. The Atos. Faith is somebody. They do have global, by the way. Press the attack comes out. There's the duel along with it. Io staying alive. Good Guardian Greaves on the other side. Faith getting dropped down. Here comes Mugi. Stormhammer. See you later, Kezu. You're dead. Now the global comes out as well. Void ready for Kaka in 1. They've also dropped another here on the back lines. That was Puppy, and MP will drop next. With 4 dead, this will lead right into either Roche, which is up in about 50 seconds, or more than likely a tier 3 tower instead of Rax.
This is a buyback fortune material right here, if they have any.
They have 1 on the IO.
Well, then perhaps I will buy back.
Yeah, well,
Just kidding, he's up in 15 seconds, he's not going to buy back, but they're going to lose a lot of buildings here.
no glyph either. Yeah, this is Zulon. Rax for sure, at the very least 1 set. I mean, look at Mugi already working on bottom. It's probably going to be 2 sets Rax. Maybe they can even get 3. We'll see. Megas might come out here for Newbee. Blink duel along with the Blade Mail, and mid 1 is in some trouble. That is a freezing field and plenty of damage along with it. Dear God, relocate was not there in time. A good attempt from Yapsor, and G is called.
That's it.
Newbee, what a crushing series. I mean, yes, the 3rd game. Oh, good black hole from Kezu. That's pretty nice, but damn, that sucks, man. He got the 1 good black hole he had all game at the end of the game. God, that's gotta feel rough.
Yeah, rough game for Secret. All of these games quite one-sided in the early game, which it seemed like whichever team really got off to that good start, they just kept it the whole game and were able to translate it into buildings.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be every series from here on out, but it kind of feels like we've seen a lot of these games recently. But it does not mean really that much. It is going to be Secret moving on into the upper bracket, and of course Newbee going, or excuse me, vice versa. Secret going down to the lower bracket, Newbee moving on here as we will get a little bit further into the day. It's pretty late here, but guys, don't worry. We have 2 more excellent series coming up, including EG versus Faceless right here on this channel. Brax, before I head out of here, any closing thoughts, what have you, things like that?
No, just interesting to see. They really love their Night Stalker on Newbee. I guess Kaka's probably played around with it a lot. We saw great usage from the Hunter and the Knight skill. And lanes, guys. Lanes are important. If you can win all 3 lanes, I don't think it's possible to lose the game, actually.
And that's pretty much what happened in a nutshell. It's right from the get-go was a pretty good start for Newbee and continued on as well. So for me, that's going to be it. We will have Android bringing you more action along with Brax. So Annie's going to be here momentarily to take you guys home for the evening doing the next 2 series. I'll be done. Of course, if you've enjoyed the cast, you can follow me at MottDota, and of course, Brax at BraxLikesDota. I believe that's right. Am I right about that? I think it's right.
That's right.
Okay, good. So again, 1 more series coming right around the corner. Make sure you guys stick around. We'll be back pretty soon.